Right guys, just gonna install my rear front subframe brace for my steering arms, and they connect down with the back of the sway bars. So I'm going to show you how to do this from Ultra Racing EE92 parts. They bolt up directly to EE90s, same chassis. Mine's a 3-door Toyota Corolla. So yeah, and that's all the parts what you could have there. So it says coupe, it's whatever, doesn't matter, it's all the same. Right guys, back here with the regular garage. So I've got my front fender braces. So I've lined up this hole here, right, and I've actually drilled it out, and I'll explain why I've done that. Now, you'd have thought when you bought these that they would be the same and that they wouldn't be off, but they are. They're off by a long shot, and they don't line up like that, but it's not fucking on there straight, you know. So it's all a little bit cockeyed, the whole thing. But this is where I'm having my issue here, is it's actually not fitting on the fucking fenders, because I've drilled this out already and this is too short. So you can see like how much it's off. If I drilled these out even further, it's probably not going to be that good for around here. So I'm kind of pissed off about that, to be honest with you. You don't spend all that money on a set of braces and for them not to like fit up, which is a bit of a shit show, but anyway. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So we'll come over to here. Oh, if you want to hold up that.
The bottom ones are all lined up there, and that's the top ones, and that's how
okay, right, now I'll show them. Right, you can see the bottom ones. Yeah, look over. Right, okay. Right, you can see those holes. That's off between here and here. Come up to here, see how much that's off. What the fuck? That's so bad.
It's like the bracket's being bent. This piece here is being bent.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do now. Right guys, so with a lot of drilling, with a 14mm drill bit, I've got it so you can see how much they're actually out, like the bottom, but I've managed to just make it work. It all lines up here really nice. Now what most people do is they drill a hole here, 20mm hole. What they do is they use that to put the bolt in. I'm not doing that. I'm just putting up straight up riv nuts in this, decent size ones. I might even drill this out and put in a 10mm. I just think whatever I think is necessary. It's come with hardware, but I'm not drilling that hole there because it's just another rust spot for my car. So this is how they've come up. It's pretty nice. That's that down there. So that's pretty nice. That will really brace it all up. And yeah, that's the other one. This one was not so much of a struggle. I just had to drill it out same like the other one, but I didn't think the other one was going to work. Managed just to do it bolt by bolt, and just it's a tight fit, but it's in there and it's done now. So like, good company. It's been fucking not lined up properly, that's all. But
more likely a jig's being put out.
yeah, but to be honest, what else do you expect from this stuff? It did come from probably an overseas country, not really designed to do these sort of good things, but Oh well. No, it's come up quite nice. So yeah, this will all brace it all up down here. So soon I'll be getting on all the things. So and it just bolts right up underneath there. So it's quite nice brace. You can get one that just goes straight across. And it's adjustable, but I didn't want that. You're gonna go out, you go out, right? So yeah. Right guys, back here at the old roller. So it's all bolted up, and what we're gonna do, we've got it where we want it. Gonna chuck in some riv nuts here. Yeah, like I was saying before, you can drill a hole here, like a 25mm hole. Put the nut and bolt in what they give you. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to put in a riv nut, and that means it just comes off the body a little bit.
These riv nuts here, these are M8. They can hold up to like 2 of these will hold 600 kgs.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much half the car's weight. And these are like ultimate. Like, yeah, you can't go wrong using these. These are pretty much on their new videos of how to install these. They've been using riv nuts because, of course, you know, these are decent.
Yeah.
To just
like, I don't want to cut a hole. It's just another rough spot.
Like some cars do have holes already in here. Like I'm pretty sure like S chassis cars already have holes.
Here, you got a hole up here. Yeah, you could make that bigger, but it's just another. No. Yeah, I just don't see it. EE92s are completely different. You got a bit of a hole here and there, but you can drill it in. There's a couple videos on those of these getting put in, but none on EE92. So this is a video of showing you guys what problems you may face if you buy these, and also there is a huge benefit in them, or else why would they make them?
30% increase in handling.
Yeah, especially just think the brace for here, right? This ties all the front in, so there'll be no flex. Not saying there would be flex in there anymore, but they also make a front one here. But
one that goes.
Yeah, it's got another bar that goes through here.
It's all drilled into that.
Yeah, this one I'm gonna do riv nuts because it's just the way to do it. So yeah, riv nuts, washers and bolts. That's enough to fill up that big hole. I could step it up and get the other one, but I got this powder coated just because if I don't use it, my brother can have it. So it's always nice to have fresh stuff in your car. I've tried to zinc everything out and powder coat as much as I possible. I'm going to get another one of these done just because I regret not taking it in, but it had some sort of sticky shit on the back, so I left that and I thought it looked alright, but clearly not. So yeah, that's come up pretty nice. So we'll wrap up all these, we'll get the sway bar links in, and then we'll put all the coilovers on and the hubs and everything. Front knuckle. Right, so we're just gonna put this on here. Right, I'm gonna screw all that all in all the way. Same as that. Chuck that in there. Line that up. Give it a squeeze. That feels good. If it doesn't, what I normally do is just spin it in a bit more. Make sure it's like fully done. Once that's done, it's ready to be bolted on. It's much nicer than putting holes all in your bloody
Metal.
So nice and clean.
And all what we done essentially was just drill out 2 holes like that, hit the primer, and then you just whack them straight in. You need to put primer on these because if you don't put primer and you just put stuff in there, then it's going to rust over time, because what happens is water comes in through here, it's 100% going to get down there, and then you'll have those rusted out, and to get that cut out in a body shop you're looking at fucking mega dollars.